Hey everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It is a rainy Thursday, and there's been some developments online that I thought I'd just pop on here and talk about a little bit. As we know, Harry's heading to the UK to attend the Well Child Awards in London. That's September 8th, which also happens to be the anniversary of the Queen's death. And like now, all the news outlets, they're all saying that Harry and Charles may come, may sit down together. Some are, as they have been all along, some are characterizing this as just an epic reunion. Unicorns will prance down the long walk to welcome the prodigal prince home. No, no, nothing of the like. Harry's already laid out demands that, have people shaking their heads. You know, he wants the use and recognition of their HRH bat. He wants apologies all around for what I'm not exactly sure. And also, he wants everybody to, bow and scrape to Meghan, have to bow to her. First of all, she's lower than Louis on the protocol. So if anything, she's got to bow to everybody else just to be in their presence. Bow to Meghan. This is the kind of, this is where Harry's head's at. It's just outrageous. Such horseshit. And I mean, whether they'll meet up at all, him and Charles, is unknown anyway. We know the King's in Balmoral, up in Scotland. And Harry's going to be in London. That's like 400 miles apart, right? We know the king is becoming more and more frail. He's taking more treatment. Apparently, he's taking CBD oil for pain. He's in a lot of pain. And would he go down to London to meet up with Harry? I don't think so. And would Harry go up to Scotland? Would he even be welcome? That's another question, and of course, even if they did meet, and this is the thing, even if they did meet, make some kind of a deal, right, it wouldn't matter, because after William takes the crown, anything Charles might have set up, any deal he might have made, any promise he might have made to William to Harry doesn't mean that William's got to honor it. The monarch can do whatever he wants. And this will not bode well for Harry and Meghan. And it leads into something I've been saying for over 2 years now. And I've noticed, especially in the last couple of weeks, the press and other YouTubers are really starting to talk about it. Different channels, much larger than mine, are now discussing the king's imminent stepping down. Something I've been calling even before we had a cancer diagnosis. If you've been following me at all, you know that. Just saying, take a look at my playlist, King Charles III, Life Imitating Art, and you'll see exactly what I've been saying and where this is all going, And I mean, I've talked about a financial settlement recently in the last few months of some kind in the offing, and whether it's going to be a divorce settlement for Meghan, or whether it's going to be some kind of a financial F off from William. Here's a bunch of money. You're going over here never to be seen again, kind of a thing. A real exile. And we've seen evidence, perhaps, of this kind of deal perhaps being made when we got that leaked meeting of Harry's people and the King's people, right? But as it is now, William is taking on more and more responsibility, as we've seen in public, and that, like, which I've been saying all along, that William's been driving things behind the scenes. I've been saying this for 2 years now. People online are just starting to catch on that he's taken more responsibility, even out in the open as the king weakens. And I mean, I've been talking about this, and I've been going into more detail of how William and even Catherine are positioning themselves for their new roles, and in my opinion, what I've seen so far is somewhat disturbing. I've talked about it a little bit. We know that William is a globalist. He's a mother weffer. He has socialist ideals that vibe with the current Labour government. And I mean, he may not be the next level Islamic apologist his father is, but it doesn't matter at this point. The damage has already been done. Society's broken. So they're going to be looking to William. I mean, Princess Diana's son, the golden son, they're going to be looking to him for leadership. And I mean, good heavens, it's like it's all built in, the way this is coming together, the way I see it. And I've talked about it where I see this going in a couple of recent videos. It's interesting stuff indeed. And as far as what this means for Harry and Meghan, I mean, I think William's rise will signal Harry's fall, Harry and Meghan's fall, a descent into really irrelevancy. People they don't care. Just as I've been documenting in my playlist, The Time Loop, Harry's behavior right now, this is really wild. His behavior right now is absolutely mirroring the behavior, down to even exact statements, mirroring the Duke of Windsor. When discussing his marriage to Wallis with his brother, the new king, this is before the marriage, some of the Duke of Windsor's demands for Wallis, he wanted her to receive an HRH. Something which she didn't, something which he remained angry about and resentful for the rest of his life. He wanted her to be treated as HRH not only by the public but by the royal family. He wanted all the not only niceties but the bowing and scrape, the exact same demands that Harry's making now. Don't tell me the time loop isn't real. I've been going at this for a couple of years, and it's just amazing. The time loop has been playing out step by step. It's a good idea to catch up on it now, because not only will you see what you've been missing, you'll see what's coming too. It's very interesting what's happening. Because now, funnily enough, all the work I've been doing on this channel for over 2 years, especially King Charles III, Life Imitating Art, and the Time Loop, you never guess, they're converging. They're converging, and it's all rolling into one big drama that's playing out in front of our eyes. And I have ideas of where all this is going, and I'm talking about them, and I'll continue to talk about them. It's almost predictable at this point, and I've made a couple of sort of loose predictions of what I see coming in the near future, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, another time loop hit. Harry's demands, Harry's statements, mirroring the exact statements that the Duke of Windsor made over 80 years ago. Astounding stuff. Hope you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, leave me a tip. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.